Hi, Shirley here, and there's a new moon in Scorpio today, and so I thought, why won't I hop in to give you some channeled message for the new moon in Scorpio? And no, seriously, you want to do the whole sign thingy? Okay, so that, without further ado, I'm going to give you a horoscope, a channeled message for the new moon in Scorpio per each sign. And you want to look at your ascendant especially, then of course sun sign and moon sign, and also stelliums. If you have a stellium somewhere that's more than 2-3 planets in a sign, or just 3 planets or more in a sign, you want to look at that sign as well. Let's say if you have a stellium in Scorpio, you want to look at the horoscope for Scorpio. So, new moon in Scorpio. A couple of words before we advance? No. Just right into it. So, Aries, channeled message for Aries for the new moon. Accepting yourself as you are has never been so easy. The moon is ruled by your sign now. That's the moon is ruled by Mars, which is also ruling your sign. It's showing you who you are and also giving you the courage to be who you are. Go for it. Whatever you have on your mind right now, go for it. Taurus, sun, moon, ascendant, or stellium. Your home environment is calling you. It needs you to rearrange something. They're showing me, I'm a Taurus sun, they're showing me the clothes on my bed. Oh, yeah, but that's a personal thingy. But something needs to be rearranged. It can be the clothes in the closet. It can be other skeletons in the closet as well. Fortunately, it's not true for me. But you need to rearrange those things because things are going to be exposed, and you have to rearrange your home environment so that you can show it to a wider audience. And this is not just for me; it's for everyone. Taurus, Gemini, the twins. Twin ideas, twin flames. You need to reassess what is your idea of twin flames. It's a lot more than you think it is, and it's nothing much at the same time. It's just a relationship that is working and is happy and is satisfying and is fulfilling. And if it's not that, it's not twin flames. That's what I got for Gemini. Cancer. Cancer, you are receiving Capricornian vibes, and you're going to need them for the full moon. Look to your Capricorn house, it is just the opposite house from Cancer, and see what's in there. You're getting the chance to expose what's in there, to expose yourself to society in a way that puts you as a reserved, a responsible, and a mature human being, which may or may not be who you are. So you can use that for your benefit, Cancer. And you want to use that in the light. Or you want to also be authentic and admit that you're not that image that they see, which will win you the respect of people. Leo, what am I receiving for Leo? The damage is done. Something you did is being shown, is being exposed. It's the way you take responsibility for it. And they say don't be Bill Clinton about that. It's the way you take honest and genuine responsibility for that, like only a Leo can, that's going to set you up for success and win the admiration of the crowd. So something's being exposed, some scandal, something that you did, maybe boundaries that you violated, maybe something you thought was fun, but was actually damaging someone. And the quicker you take responsibility for it, the quicker you're going to be invited in to society and receive the admiration and adoration that you're genuinely seeking. So if you're going to be honest about it, you're going to not get away with that, but actually fix the damage that you've done and get a second chance. Virgo. the image that I got was the eye of the tiger, like the song The Eye of the Tiger. I wonder how they mean that. Observation, discernment is needed at every step, and you have every skill you need to see things correctly as they are. You may be infatuated or inflamed with an idea, a person, or a situation that stirs up emotional reactions from you, and you're being called to use your Mercury qualities of discernment, of logical thinking, of rationalizing, and respond from there and not from the gut. Even though your gut may be telling you something, you should be diplomatic about it and about the way you communicate. That's Virgo. And do not be vengeful, because that is not the that is not the time. You know, Mercury is going to enter the T-square when it enters Scorpio, so you know you definitely don't want to set yourself up for larger forces that are way more mean and way more cunning than you are. So don't let something that stir you up get you into grudgy behavior. You will have time to heal. You will have time to reassess that. Right now, just respond logically and don't go to places you don't want to go. Don't try to play with the sharks with being manipulative. You don't have anywhere near the power that the people or the forces that you're running up against have. So you want to be logical, Virgo. Libra. Okay. Libra, deeply connect with your needs. Scorpio moon asks you to go deep. Sidereally, the moon is in your house, and it asks you to go deep and clear out any resentment in favor of changing the course of your actions and assertion to protect your boundaries. So this is like the opposite of what Virgo has been getting. Libra is being called to set boundaries, and do not be afraid to set them. Mars sidereally is in your house, and you are able to set boundaries in a way that is assertive but not damaging, in a way that does not create an antagonism towards you, but simply states your boundaries and your desires and your needs, and won't let them be disrespected. So this is a very empowering moon for you, Libra. Anything more about that? No. Scorpio. The heart of the lion. I'm getting Andromeda. I don't know how does that relate, because I don't remember where is Andromeda. That's just that. Oh my god. Okay. So Scorpio are being asked to channel. Now I have a stellium in Scorpio, so that definitely does apply for me. They're being asked to channel and to be genuine. Like, admit what you don't know. No need to be afraid of, you don't have to play it like you know everything. And that will win you the admiration of the crowd. You're in a leadership position, Scorpio, in your life. You're being called to lead, you're being called to change, you're being seen, and you're being looked up at. And so being genuine and frank about what you do and don't know, what you can and can't do, is going to win you the admiration of the crowd, and it's also going to be the inspiration that you want to be right now to people, because you've been hurt by people who say they are something and they are something else. And you've been disillusioned by leaders. By leaders, by teachers, by public figures, by society, and what you want is to create a different public figure, a different sort of leader, a different sort of teacher or guru, someone that is genuine and is frank and does lead the crowd from a deeper, visceral source of understanding that they just share with the world eye to eye. So it's very interesting to read that while I have a stellium in Scorpio. But yeah, that's what you're being called to. Sagittarius. And Sagittarius, I'm saying Sagittarius suns out there. I'm living with a person with a Sagittarius sun right now. Professional leadership is sometimes being lazy. This is so true to my friend. Professional leadership is sometimes about being lazy and admitting that. Being lazy allows you to relax into a state where you can receive knowledge and receive ideas and receive strategies. Don't forget that the moon, not the moon, Venus ideally is in your sign. So receiving connection and allowing yourself to receive, being lazy at work a bit, to relax back. Don't be afraid, you will not be disrespected. You will be even more respected when you are a leader that knows how to take the time for themselves and self-care. Self-care is needed at every step of the road right now because you are heading into a leadership position. And you want to make sure that you're going to succeed happily and fulfilled and keep your spirit and keep the childhood spirit that you have innately within you alive. And you can only do that if you relax, if you play, if you're being a bit lazy. Don't work so hard; it will not pay up in the coming future. Be the inspiration that you want to be, and the inspiration that you want to be is to show that you can succeed and live a happy life and have social connections and have time for pleasure. And have time for relaxation to pursue your own desires, not just the desires of your boss or your company or corporation. Because you are heading into a leadership position, so this is what you need to make sure. It's sort of like a marriage. They show me like a marriage. This could also be a marriage. Like sometimes people want to get married and want the commitment, and they say, "Oh, I'm going to show them I'm the greatest partner, I'm the greatest person, I'm the greatest this," and they forget themselves. And then the other party expects you to keep being that at the expense of your well-being. So you want to succeed happy. Capricorn, intestine health. Okay. I wonder where's that coming from. You've been digesting things way over your head. You've been overwhelming yourself with life way over what you can absorb, and so your health, your physical health is already being affected. What you need is not a cleansing juice fast. What you need is to get Scorpio about it and get at the root cause and cut off the workload. It will make your business, your entrepreneurship way more successful if you do that now, because otherwise you will have an ailment that you will need to go the road by just not being able to work and have the money go out on medicine rather than invested in your business. That's what I'm getting for Capricorn. And they also tell me about relationships. For relationships, you need to make the time to be there with your partner. Because if you have been neglecting yourself, you've been neglecting your loved ones. That's your partners, that's your children, that's your friends, that's your even colleagues that are also friends with you. And you need to make the time for them because they are going to move on. They are going to let it go. They are going to move on to other pursuits, not necessarily leave you, but to sort of give up on your being in their lives. And that's going to be very painful even when they do. There's going to create a deeper state of a cut-off from connection that you don't want to go to. Aquarius. Freedom, liberation of consciousness creates a new structure in your life. You have Saturn in your house, allowing you to anchor in and build something stable of the ideologies you have been having in your brain. Now it's time to look at it constructively and construct a stable structure that allows you to lean in to that phase of unpredictability. The modern ruler of your sign, Uranus, is in Taurus now. And Uranus is shaking up the ground, is shaking up the foundations. But the structure of the mind will allow you to manifest a new structure in that Taurus area in your house, in your chart, the Taurus house in your chart, that's going to allow you a sense of ease that you've never had. financially, materially, and physically, sensationally even. So keep your mind straight and build a good construct with your mind, because you're going to manifest that. And you have the time to do the checkups needed in your house. And Pisces, last but not least, Pisces. Merging into infinite joy. Merging into infinite joy. Allowing yourself to bring in that state of the void and that state of infinite joy of childhood play will see you through in this new moon. So that you're not overwhelmed by darkness, because you will see everything. That's scary. I have an ascendant in Pisces. You will see everything. And but you have the buffer of love. Oh my gosh, it feels so personal. You have the buffer of love to face that, and to be able to look deeply into the dark by having that buffer of childhood joy and inner child healing that you need, that you now have that. So you can look into the dark and you can see what that moon in Scorpio sees, and you can see what's needed. What do the people who are in the dark now need from you? And it is now in your boundaries to give it to them. Now it is in your boundaries to help others. Now that you've healed yourself, it's in your boundaries to go to society and bring that fortune back to society. Now you can. Because previously you've been sacrificing yourself, you've been not healing and nourishing yourself, and so you were either not being able to look into the darkness, or you would be drained by the darkness. But now you have that buffer that you stand strong, and you can look into the darkness and you can give from yourself without that being a sacrifice, and you can genuinely give without being an altruist. You can genuinely be generous, be Jupiter and not Neptune. Be the person who is so full with love that they're overflowing, and that is inspiring people, rather than being the martyr that gives up themselves, and instead of merging with the void, as you should have, and you probably have if you're hearing this, tries to merge with other people and live through them. So that's powerful. That's interesting. That's for the new moon in Scorpio today. And yeah, anything more, invite them to subscribe to your channel, of course, as I always forget. Thank you, guidance, for letting me know. So subscribe to my channel, click the bell, comment below what resonated with you, what signs are activating in you, where is your sun, moon, and ascendant, do you have stelliums anywhere? And if you have any questions for me or for my guidance, you can write them in the comments below, or DM me here or on Instagram, and I'll do a video answering your questions. Have a lovely day. There's a lot of sun here and I'm sweating. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.